Position your camera nicely, back up and stand up. Let's loosen up a little bit. Excellent. Hips, slow. Good to see everyone. Hope you guys had a productive, safe day. Other way. Good. Knees, slow. Other way. Good. Shoulder as wide as possible. Go slow. Extend the arm, like lock it out, go all the way. Extend it down fully, extend it up deliberately. In full range, and come back the other way. Wide. Slow and wide, all the way. Feel it. Boom. Boom. Other arm, back. Other way. Deliberate. Full range. Nice. Okay, shoulders. Loose arms. The arms are limp, the body turns, just your shoulders twisting, your hips turning, but your feet are still stationary. Now bring your heel off the ground as you turn. Pivoting your torso nicely. Good. Excellent. Come forward, break fall, head up, chin tucked. Excellent. So from here, let's legs up. One, and just rock up here. Open up the hips a little bit on the way up. Beautiful. Coming down, switch legs. Good. Loosen up the hips. We're going to take the back today. Many different methods of taking the back from the mount, going through the mobility, macros, micros. Good. And back down. Let's do some egg beaters. Let your hips move side to side with this one. Your butt's just off the ground a little bit so they're loose. Try to switch the other way. Weird, huh? There's only one comfortable direction. But I've gotten better over the last week. Excellent. Let's shrimp out. And then shrimp right back where you came from. All the way back in. And then change sides. Shrimp out. Use your same foot. Pull it back in. Boom. Turn. Out. Back in. Switch. Out. Back in. Switch. Out. Back in. Switch. 3 more. Good. 2. Last one. Excellent. All right. Okay, you guys. So I'm gonna have Victor lay down here. And today I want to focus on, today we're still a mount control topic, still mount control discussion. And an extension of mount control is back mount acquisition. Because you're trying to control the mount, the person rolls through or somehow gives their back, you gotta be able to take the back, keep control of the fight, even though you're not mounted. Back mount, full mount, very closely related. So the most basic, what we teach in the combatives, is I'm mounted, I'm low. As Victor starts to choose one side and come through, I modify my mount. 1, and as he gets up, I use my toes, I slide back, I get an underhook, get my over-under. He'll choose a side, we fall to either side. Boom, keep tight hooks, tight over-under, a little bit of pressure on my hooks, and I drive my hips keeping him nice and tight there. So basic back mount take by myself one time. So I'm in the mount, I'm low, he turns sideways, we'll just modify that mount, just like that, standard. One up, one down, hands out. As their hips come up, I post up on this foot, my other toe sneaks in, and I slide it in. And then I end up on both toes, and then I do a little pushback. And I end up on the person's back. From here, for drill purposes, we'll just practice this. We'll walk our feet back once we get here, and then we'll do another pushback, boom. Then we'll walk our feet back, and then another pushback. And the idea there is alignment. I want to get my torso aligned over my opponents. Everyone on your knees. Let's get on our knees and get low. Cool, let's do this here. And assuming they're turning to one side, you want to modify your mount with that front leg up. Let's just modify it to the right, go, leg up, one. Nice, back down. Modify to the left, go, boom. Back down, you can do it too, Victor. Let's modify to the right, go, boom. Nice, keep switching, go. Just quick modifications, and look how every time I do it, my knee slides behind the head, boom. I'm sitting on my foot, my other foot is up, and my body's low. Back down, quick, go, boom. Nice. This time, you're lower, you're on your stomach, your hooks are in. You're driving hip pressure, toes up like we did last class, where we have our hips driving and our knees are floating off the ground, almost very skydiving. And then suddenly they turn and look, boom, modify from there, go. All the way into it. Nice, Mike. Good, Campbell. Let's come back down, boom. We're here, we're floating. All of a sudden his hand comes through, use a quick push-up, slide your knee behind the head, go. Modified mount. That's a tough one, yeah. Back down. Boom. We're gonna go the other way. He's gonna roll to his right, our left. So you're gonna shoot your right knee behind the head, left foot posted, go. Boom. And sometimes when I do this one, I use my elbow instead of my hand. So my elbow and my hand, boom, look at that. I use an elbow for my get up. Go back down. Back down, belly. Pressure, pressure. And go. Boom, modified mount. Beautiful, back down. And they're gonna roll the other way, go. Nice, hips low, perfect. You got it, hands are out. Now that we're in modified mount, watch. Let's assume their hips come up. When their hips start to elevate, my hands stay out. Look, I put my weight on my toes, my other foot is gonna slide in. This is critical. Turn, insert, and then I push up on my hips and I walk back. Okay, and then I push my feet back and then I walk back. Just for drill purposes, feet back, walk back. That's the alignment of the torso. Okay, one more time from here. You're low in your mount and modified mount. Go, boom. They continue to get up. Watch my back foot. I slide it in. Right next to my other foot, like literally right next to it. Toes on the mat and push back. And then walk back and then push back. And then walk back, push back. Okay? Always making sure that when you take the back, let me get your back again. When I'm here and Victor turns sideways, I modify. He gets up, my toes go in. Look at this. Look how, sit up a little more. Right there. Look at my head, you guys, relative to Victor's. Unacceptable. That's why the moment I do this, as he's getting up, I'm already pushing myself back and lining up. Because I can't choke him from here. Right? I have if you roll to the side, roll to the side. Look, I end up way too high on the back mount. He's gonna compromise my hook too easily. Look, start sliding out. Look, he's already out. Because he's so low and I'm so high on his back. So that's why the pushback is so important, okay? So everyone, modified mount, all together, go. One. Good, here, modified mount, perfect. He's coming up, slide your hook in and walk back, go. Beautiful. Now feet back, now walk back. Excellent, perfect. One more time, other side. We're low, they're gonna turn to your left, they're right. You're low, you feel the hand come through, modify. One, hook in, two, slide back, three. Very nice, and hips down on your heels. When you slide back, you should be pretty low. Once you're here, look, underhook, overhook, and then just fall to the side. Once you fall, keep your over under, look, hooks are in, and watch this. Drive your hook and give me a little stretch. Yeah, on the back mount, your pelvis should drive into their back and really get that nice extension so that they're more stretched out and they're less able to grab your feet and kill the hooks. So I like those hips open. Try again from the mount. We're here, low. They turn to the side, modify, boom. From there, they get up, hook in, slide back. Underhook, overhook, right here, I'm just squatting with the grip. And now fall to the side, roll. Boom, you have your over under, stretch with those hooks. Keep the hooks, beautiful. Drive those hips, keep it nice, tight, over under. Excellent. Okay, now let's do a slightly more advanced back take against someone who's rolling more deliberately to their knees, okay? Rotate a little more. Good. Check this out, you guys. So the next situation isn't someone who's kind of like before Victor turned on your side, he did this, and then separately he got up to his knees, and I had time to like do this, and very much centered and easy work. Go back. The next one is when you have someone on the bottom, you guys, who is much stronger or bigger than you, and they roll through without any respect. They roll through to their knees in such an explosive fashion that if you were to do what we just did right now, you'd probably get steamrolled up the front. You're just gonna fall off. There's too much pressure, too much drive. So if I'm here and I don't know what to do and he goes and I try to do a standard modified mount, like a lot, he gets up and you fall. You literally fall off. And you see this a lot in MMA. You see this a lot actually. A guy's mounted like this. Boom, 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 boom. And the bottom person bridges and rolls and he's like, whoa, 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 and he falls, ends up in the bottom of the guard, loses the back mount. So when someone rolls out of there with their life on the line, we need a more advanced, okay? Rider, back mount transition is what we call it. Watch this one. Boom, he goes through. I sit on the ground. Go, 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 go. Gotcha. What did you feel right there, Victor? Tell them.
Lots of back pressure. Hard to even get up to your elbow. So
you were intent on going to your knees. And it was hard.
I felt like you were keeping me back. I couldn't get to my knees.
There you go. So what I did, you guys, we'll do it again much slower now. Victor was very determined to bridge, like show him your motion by yourself. Bridge explosive as you can. He was going full tilt right there. Go back. What I did is with my leg that was over his torso, I drag it on his body so heavy. But more importantly, it's what I do with my back leg. Let's rotate. Watch my back leg. This is the key detail. The minute that I recognize Victor's gonna go full tilt, what I do is I'm here and slow. I fall on the ground. Freeze. I fall on the ground. And my leg is hooking his pelvis. My foot's not even touching the ground. It's loose. My other hip, look, is on the ground. My elbow is on the ground. This hand grabs near his underhook armpit. But here's the key. I use this to hang on to Victor so that as he pulls me up, my other hook slides in now. And I'm already smashing him. Look at the hips. He's not even on his knees. I'm driving my hips so he's flattened out right there. And I'm doing this. Look, I'm doing this with my hooks. So by myself. Very fun technique and easy to practice solo too. It's really fun actually solo. So all you have to envision is such a steamroller going this way. Say, look, you don't just do this. You're too centered. You do this. Watch. 1, 2. Look at the foot. I'm not sitting on my heel. I'm sitting on the ground. My hip is on the ground. This foot is just draping over their body. It's the dragger, and this hand's grabbing right here. But I literally slide tackle myself into a sit down. And then once I'm dragging, the moment his hip elevates 1 inch, I do this. I shoot my hook in. And then I end up right here. Watch. Hip pressure right away. So here's how we're going to do this by ourselves. We're mounted. Everyone get ready. You're low. Here comes the steamroller. We're all going to do it. Look, so from here, we're going to go modified mount, but I want your butt on the ground and your elbow. And go. Sit down. Look at this. Lay down. Yeah, beautiful. But keep that nice and tight. I still want to see a gap right here. I want to see a gap. Heel tight. I don't want to see this. I want that space. From there, watch. Take your bottom leg, assuming he's picking you up. Take your bottom leg and go like this. Shoot it inside their hip. Come over the top and then put both hooks in. Hooks. Yeah. Make him pay on the way up. Go again. That was dope, you guys. But you guys understand the mechanics of this? Because he's coming through with such deliberate effort, we are falling with equally deliberate reservation. We're falling like, no, you can't go. And we're using our leg to just let us be carried. That's why it was so hard for him to get up, because I made him do all the work. Get low. And modify. Sit down. And hook. Shoot in and go. Boom. That's how it's going to look. Hooks, where's your hips at right there? Thank you, Cleon. Hips, hips, hips. Again, I want those hips heavy. Watch again. Watch one time by myself how it should look for you guys. One time through, and then you guys can do. One, watch this. I do modify. 1, 2, 3. You see how much, I don't spend much time on my knees. I'm just in there and I'm out. Once again, it's like 1, 2, 3. My hooks are in. Right to full hip pressure. Everyone get ready. Get ready for the 1. 1. Hook 3. Go. Nice. Again. Get low. Get low. Have fun with it. And 1. Modify. 2, 3. Yeah. Again. And then we'll switch sides after this next one. Let's do one more on the good side. And 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Hooks, hips, hips. Excellent. Good, Ryan. Okay, watch the other side. Do it slow. Let's just mark it. We'll just mark it. We'll just mark it. Look, everyone get in the 1. Everyone get in the 1. Hip on the ground, heel tight, foot up. Other hand grabbing the armpit, elbow on the ground. Now for your 2, right, this is picking us up. He's picking us up right here. He's dragging us. Take your 2 and literally go right inside your 1. And then take your 1 and throw that hook in and drag your pelvis. Boom. Again. Weak side, weak side, weak side, and 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Again. Stay low, and 1, 2, 3. Nice. Back in. Looking great, you guys. Stay low. And 1, 2, 3. What are we doing? We're riding to the back mount. Stay low. And 1, 2, 3. Nice. Let me see yours, Victor. Stay right there facing me. Yeah, modified mount. Go for your 1. 1, and then shoot. Yeah, shoot the hook in. 2, 3 hooks. Excellent. Beautiful. Excellent, guys. Any questions? All right. So let's go into another beautiful, one of my favorite back mount acquisitions. What I'm showing you so far is the suspect or the opponent is creating back mount based on their desire to escape. They're making a terrible mistake by giving their back. If they don't want to give you their back, you have to create the back. Let's talk about 2 methods of creating the back mount. 2 of the most reliable from the mount. Number 1, I think without a doubt, since Hickson days back in Pride, early Japan fights, number 1 back mount acquisition of all time from the mount, twisting arm control. We're coming in, we get the wrist around his neck. If I can get a wrist around someone's neck like this, in my mind, I just exposed Victor so much. His back is here, look at this. There's nothing stopping me from doing this and taking the back. That's why we love TAC. Let me show you one of the best methods to get TAC against someone who's aware. You want to get low, typically a neck hug, or I'm in the mix right here. Look, I want to start to underhook and walk. He doesn't like that, it's very uncomfortable. But by getting 1 underhook and walking it up, it gets his hand nice and high, and now I start to extend it, and my chin, look, starts to trap it. And then I start to switch hands and catch it over there. Other side, so I'm here, underhook. I just start to underhook and walk it out, look. Just to tire his arm out, walk it. Start to grab it, shove it across, and now start to come around, feed the wrist around the neck, okay? So underhook, walk it up, grab the wrist around the neck, twisting arm control. Once I do, I go in, and then I go double monkey grips. Okay, so when I have Victor's wrist behind his neck, it's a C grip. Until, look, the second hand comes in, and then it's double monkey grips. That's a good rule to follow. C grips are solo, monkey grips are tandem, or partnered, okay? So when I have his wrist here, it's 1. When I open this up and I grab my second one, it's 2. From the double wrist grab, thumbless grips, I go modified mount. Get him on his side a little bit. And now it's go time. I'm gonna sit back this way, and I'm gonna bring Victor with me. Look, boom! All the way across, and my hooks go in. And now I'm attacking his back right here with the same stretch, same control, mini submissions, which we'll cover in a different discussion. Okay, one more time, then we'll do together, watch. I'm mounted, I'm low, neck hug or not, I underhook. I start to walk his arm out, look how annoying. Once I get it up, I start to shove it across, trap it, hug his neck, feed the wrist. Once I do that, I go in, grab my own wrist, double monkey. Now what? Modified mount, watch my knee. Slide it up, modify, get him on his side. I've exposed his back, and now here's the key detail. I'm gonna sit down, pull, and fall to the other side of my body. That's what's gonna expose the back mount. So from the twisting arm control, it's a full crossover, which will be the hardest part for you guys solo. Let's try here. So I'm mounted, everyone get low. Everyone get in there, get ready from the mount. Let's go ahead and take your left hand and underhook their right arm. Walk it up, all the way up. Just be annoying, be really annoying with it. Once you walk it up, start to shove it across and then go behind their neck and grab that wrist. So the left hand walked it, feed it, and then it goes under and I grab his actual wrist. His head is right here, I got his wrist around his neck. From there, come inside, double monkey grips. Look, no thumbs. Now, watch the modified. Jump up. Standard modified mount, not the sitting variation, but I'm actually on my heel. Use your arms to turn them on their side by straightening this elbow. Yes, that elbow will make him turn on his side. Now, it's time to rock and roll. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fall, in this case, to my right side, landing on my right hip. I'm gonna sit up, fall, and fall on my right shoulder, and then put my opposite hook in and stretch them out. Go. The key is which way you fall. Once you're done, reset. We're mounted, we're low. Already start to envision, someone's here. So you're gonna take one of your arms, literally dig under their armpit, and then walk it up, all the way up until their arm does this, look. Now it's here, and you lay on it, you trap it with your body. So when you walk it up, look. Now start to trap it, lay your chest, trap it around his neck, go under the head and hand it off. This guy's holding the wrist right here. Come in, double monkey grip, let's go. Modified mount, beautiful. And now from here, get ready, explode back and fall to the weak side. Put your hook in right away and then stretch them out. Make sure you get that nice stretch. Come again. Beautiful. Last one on this side. We're low, left hand underhook, walk it up, all the way up. All the way up, boom. And now use your head, use your chin to trap their arm, hand it off, go under and grab it. Beautiful. From here, come under, grab your own wrist. Take out both thumbs, modify. And explode, boom. Fall hard. Put your hook in, stretch them out, back mount. Excellent. Other side. We're mounted, underhook. Walk it up, we're coming in. All the way up, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Use your chin, trap it, use your hand, grab it, and then go under the neck and refeed it. Beautiful. Now from there, come in, grab your own wrist, no thumbs on either wrist. Modified mount. Make sure you're facing the right direction with your legs. With your modified mount, it should be elbow to knee, and then hands are in front of the foot, the posted foot. No monkey, no thumbs, but double monkey. Now sit back, boom, and pull. Fall to your weak side, put the hook in and stretch. Beautiful. Again, so mounted, stay low, underhook. Right away, start digging for that underhook, walk it up. Excellent, start feeding it across, grab, go under the neck, grab the wrist. If you can see it without a partner, you can do it with the partner. You gotta visualize, you guys. Come in, no thumbs. Modify, boom. And throw, boom. Hooks in, stretch, keep the back mount. Excellent. One more time on that side. I wanna watch you guys one more time. Everyone back to start. I'm watching now. Renata, let's go. Here we go, Danny. Full mount, underhook coming up. Good. Come on, guys. Full mount, underhook. Walk it up north. Here we go, Armand. Good, good, Jay. Good flow. Feed it across. Grab that TAC, Flo. Get that arm behind his neck, Flo. Grab his wrist. Hand it off. Good. Let's see it, Cleon. Good, good. Full mount. We're coming up. Walk that underhook all the way north. Hand it off. Beautiful head positioning. Modify and weak side. Beautiful. Good, Bill. Good, Kenji. Fall to the opposite side hip, you guys. Looking great. Good, Joseph. Here we go, Joseph. Let's see it, Eric. Nice, Campbell. Good, Bobby and Mike. Last ones. Excellent. Okay. Good, Gabriel. Yes, yes. Fall to the other side. Good, Gabriel. All right, check this one out. I'm mounted on Victor. Look, we're mounted. One way or the other, we set up for a nice arm lock from the mount. Collar grip. Maybe I slide my knee up. I invert my leg. Boom. I get to here. He's defending by grabbing his wrist or whatever, grabbing his own collar. He's making a pretty tight situation. And I'm like, wow, he's defending pretty well. I can't finish it from here. So you're having trouble, you open, you pull. And we take the back. A beautiful back take. Anytime someone is death gripping on the arm lock right here, you say to yourself, I don't want to deal with this. He's too committed, too ready. I'd rather take his back and then attack with triple threat. Triangles, arm locks, chokes. Right, three options instead of one, which is what I got here. So anytime you land here, this is totally shut down. It depends who you're dealing with, right? If Victor gets here, chances are you're not going to unlock these hands. So then you say, I'm going to attack him with a more dynamic back attack, okay? So once again, we're sitting. We take the top leg off. I'm literally going to push off this leg, and I'm going to deadlift him across my body. I use the arm drag. I have his tricep. So I was here. Okay, if I do this, I can't arm drag him very well. So I let go to a tricep grab with my hand, and now I'm gonna push off my foot, lay down and rip this. When I do, I'm immediately reaching around his body to then insert my other hook. Okay, so I wanna make sure I get that underhook on the backside, start to control, and then I'll start going to my triple threat attack with my legs, and then maybe even the arm lock again, right? So from the mount, we set it up, put your hands up here maybe. Look, just a standard spinning land. He defends well. Boom, he starts to hide his hands. I take my top leg, once I give up, open, pull, and go. And where does the power come from, you guys? Where do you think my pull comes from? My arm is connected, but guess what? My leg is the driver. My leg, 90%. I'm just like kicking off the ground like this. Watch how strong. How strong. That didn't come from my arm. That was my body off the drive. Okay? Let's do it solo. Everyone, full mount. Let's go basic. When they push up on your chest, they're giving you the arm lock. Hands on the chest. step up to the shoulder, loose hips, and spin. Let's see who can make that nice spin. Who's got that nice solo spin, Courtney? And now from here, once I'm here, I got the hug, I'm chilling, right? Nice arm lock, everyone get there. Now I'm gonna take my hug, and I'm gonna grab his tricep. Imagine like a little tricep hook with that inside hand. Take your top leg, open it, and pull as hard as you can, and then put your hooks in as you slide down your body into parallel. You were perpendicular. When you arm drag, you want to then parallel so you can get this hook in and lock onto their back and then get your over-under. Reset. Full mount. Okay, from here, look, when you hear it, you're going to do the arm lock. If for some of you who have trouble with the hips, watch. Put your fists on the ground. It's a little easier to spin. If you put your hands, you don't have as much elevation. Fist. Now step up. Turn your toe out, away from the subject, and knee down. And now do this. Look. 1, 2, and wide. 3. Who's got the beautiful spin? Nice. Okay, now hug the arm. Stay tight. Tight. Heel on hips. Heel on hips right here. Tight hips. And now they're trying to get out. They can't. They lock up. Take your hand. Loosen up and grab the tricep right here. Their arm. Hook their bicep. Yeah. I'm like just cupping it. Now watch the top leg. Comes off. Push off as hard as you can. Go. Boom. And grab the back. And now square up. Put your hooks in. Beautiful. Come back. Reset. This is a great back take, you guys. One that many of you probably haven't used before. We're mounted. The arms push me straight up. Boom. Fist on the chest. And look at my fist. I don't point them towards you guys. I always point them 45 degrees or more that way. Why? Because that's where I'm going to spin. So I don't want my wrist to be compromised. So turn the steering wheel to the direction you're going. Boom. And now foot up in front of your steering wheel. And look at the hips. 1. Do it. 2. And on 3. Boom. Grab that arm, tight hips, walk your hips forward. Very important detail is when you land in an arm lock, the first motion, push off the ground, glue your hips in. Always, like, squeeze them with the hips. And now, oh man, he's too strong. And how long will we have to wait before we decide that we're not gonna go for the arm lock? It's probably been 30 seconds, realistically. You don't just go right away, because I got him. I'm about to win the fight. But he's holding on so tight that I go, okay, fine. It's not going to happen. You try to break the grip, you try to pry, you try every move. Nothing's working. So then you take this grip, you try to be slick about it, you grab here, take your top leg, go, boom, and then walk your feet down, put your hooks in, parallel your body. Excellent. Back up, let's go the other way. I believe in you guys. I believe steering wheel, put it down and turn the steering wheel to your left now. Nice, put your foot up, toes out, loose hips. 1, 2, big spin. 3, and lay down. Beautiful. Once you're here, hug the arm, drive those hips, boom, boom, tight. And then grab the tricep with that same side hand, take your top leg off, big drag, go. 1, and now walk your feet in, put those hooks in right away. Grab that back. One more time, coming up. Looking awesome. Modified from here, steering wheel, set up step. Loose hips, 1, 2, and wide. Beautiful. Hug the arm, drive those hips. Drive, beautiful. Tight hips. And now they're too strong. Tricep cup, top leg off, lay down and pull. And walk the hook in, boom. The one part that you guys are underestimating is how hard you have to pull, how assertively, when you're here, boom, boom, and you grab the tricep and this leg comes off, I see a lot of this. You see what happened? I just fell down. If I just lay down, he's not actually gonna sit up and give me his back. When I grab that, you guys, and I post this foot, it's as if I want to break the mat behind me with my body. That's how hard I drive my... You see how assertive that is? I'm slamming myself into the ground. Last technique here, check this out. From the mount, here's what's crazy. All this talk about back mount, it's take the back, take the back, take the back. First 2, he gave us the back. The second 2, we had to create the back mount, right? We had to force it by TAC or the arm lock, right? Or a combination of the 2. So two gifts, 2 creations, 1 prevention. Here's the reality. If I'm mounted on Victor, his back mount defense is so good, it's so annoying to attack from the back, that if I can choose, I don't want Victor to give me his back. Now, Victor is someone who will deliberately give the back in order to escape situations sometimes. He'll give it because he knows his back mount defense is so solid that he'd rather that than be stuck on his back from the mount. Tell him.
Sir?
Tell him I'm telling the truth.
That's true.
There you go. So if I know Victor wants to give me his back, think about this for a second. He knows the threat. If I know Victor wants to give me his back for his own survival, do I want to let him give me his back? Based on the general principles of jiu-jitsu and self-defense and, efficiency, no. Because jiu-jitsu is self-defense. And what are you defending against? I'm defending against his objectives, his victory definitions. And if Victor giving me his back is a victory for him, then preventing Victor from giving me his back is a victory for me. Well, this sounds so crazy, right? What I mean by that is this. If I'm here and Victor starts to cry, freeze, I go right here, boom. Go to your knees that way. Go, for real. Can't. He can't go to his knees. And then my elbow comes around and we reset. So I literally just neutralize with a half Nelson Victor's ability to give me his back. And what does that do to his spirit? If Victor for his life can't even give me his back because I keep him down so well, it breaks the spirit, breaks the spirit, breaks the spirit. And then eventually what happens? He'll just give me whatever submission I want because he's so exhausted and burnt out from being here. So watch what I did. It's called the half Nelson from the mount. It's a wrestling technique that I use a lot. I wrestled in high school for 2 years. A lot of jiu-jitsu, 10% wrestling. This was one of the 10% things I did that was more wrestling than jiu-jitsu, and I brought it back to jiu-jitsu very effectively, and I love using it now. So from here, slow, he starts to go. Look what I do. Right away, I underhook that arm, underhook Victor's reaching arm, over his head. And then I drive my hips into his chest, and I straighten this arm. Boom. Right here. So that I have a locked arm. He cannot go to his knees that way anymore. So more often than not, they'll try one, they'll try two, they'll stop trying, and then I come around and hug his neck. And then maybe he goes the other way, slow. He comes under, look what I do. Right away, under, over, hand out. Sometimes I'll put this foot out if they're bigger. Other times, if they're smaller, I'll hook their leg. Let's rotate, Victor. Look. So with you guys right now, as you do it, you can put your hook in. It's also very effective. But if I feel like I can't get it in, I'll put my foot out for base. And then he comes back and I come back. Boom. Going through again, he's going through. I post, I hook, and I grab. Boom. Okay, so by myself, think about that right there. Right here, watch. He starts to reach. He starts to reach and roll that way. I underhook the arm, I overhook the neck, and watch the hips. Drop the hip, put the hook in, hand out for base. I want everyone's locked out and hooks. And then take this arm, hug the neck, and reset with normal hooks. Back up to my knees. Get ready. Everyone get ready. We're going to do right-handed half Nelsons right now. So they're rolling to their left, your right. So as they turn, underhook, lace behind the neck, put your hook in and drop your hip. Everybody get in there. Hand out. Drive that hip. And back up as you hug the neck, square up, and then reset. You're low, you're low. He's turning. Underhook, overhook, drop, go. Nice hip and nice hook there, Victor, on the back. So look at that hook. Driving the hip. Now come around, hug the neck, reset, normal hooks. Back up. Other side. They're rolling through. Underhook, overhook, hook. Smash that hip and hand out. And now they're desperate, so you come around, hug the neck, and reset. Back up. Excellent hip pressure, guys. Here we go. He's rolling through. Look, underhook, overhook, hook in, hook that leg, hand out, hip drive, and then hug the neck and reset. Beautiful. Back up. Every time. Back to our knees. They're coming through, and left hand, underhook, overhook, hooks in. Boom. Reset. Back up. Right hand, underhook, overhook, boom. Reset. Square up. Back to your knees. Left hand, underhook, overhook, boom. Reset. Back to your knees. Right hand, underhook, overhook, boom. Reset, back to your knees. Left hand, under, over, hook. Reset, back to your knees. Keep going, 3 more cycles, go. I'm gonna see you guys. Let me see the underhook, overhook. Nice, Justin, excellent, hip pressure. And reset with the hooks in. Good on Johnny. Here we go, Ty. Underhook, overhook, good, Ty. Here we go, Rodney, good. Come back up and reset, good. Let's see it, Ryan, looking good. That's good, Kenny. Good hook, Kenny. Underhook, overhook, smash that hip. Yes, Kenny, good. Here we go, Greg. Underhook, overhook, smash the hook, Greg. Yeah, toes to the sky. There it is, more hip pressure. Good, Greg. Come back up, reset, other side. 2 more times. Underhook, overhook. Good, under, over, boom. Beautiful. Excellent. Last one. Good hip pressure, Mike Campbell. Good, Bobby. Good, Mike. Richard Sturma. Nice hip pressure, Richard. Excellent. All right, you guys. Any questions? Mount control or back mount acquisition? Questions, concerns, or confusion? Awesome, you guys. Tracy's checking here. Go ahead, Armand.
1 second, you said the double monkey grips for the twisting arm control. Right here?
Yes. Put it on speaker view. Keep going, bro. You said double underhooks. Talk to me.
No, the double monkey grip.
Yeah.
Like, why? It's just that makes more sense for the back kick, you think, than the seat hook.
Let me see it. Hold on. I'm gonna make your video bigger. Stand by. Screw it up right there in the middle. Okay, I can see you now. Go ahead, bro.
So if we have TAC, and you're saying this is a double monkey grip.
No, only when you grab your own wrist, bro. No, TAC, you're supposed to go under his elbow and onto your own wrist. Grab your own wrist, Armand. Go through.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, that's double monkey. Got it.
Clear. Thank you. You're all set. You're set. Any other questions? Yeah, double monkey grips. That's a good rule, and that's true not just for TAC. It's like even Kimuras, Americanas. Anytime it's one hand holding a wrist, it's single. When it comes into two, look, it's double monkeys. So single C clamps, double monkey grip. Single C, double monkey. That's a one common situation. What's crazy is that's not just true for wrist. Lay down and you have your foot. It's also true for foot. Turn the other way. Look, C clamp, when you grab a toe hold, you grab a C clamp when the foot's by itself. The minute you come in with the second hand, look, it becomes double monkey grip. He's tapping. Double monkey grip. So C clamp on a solo. And the reason why it makes sense, whether it's a foot or a hand, is this. When you grab a wrist or a limb by itself, right, a wrist or a foot, your thumb is necessary to have circular control. Because if I grab monkey grip right now, he would just slide out. Okay? But if I grab with a C clamp, he can't go out. When I lace it up, my other forearm, look at my thumb down here. See this little thumb? My other forearm becomes that thumb. Now I can take it out because it is that thumb. It's blocking his exit in the same direction that the thumb was previously controlling, which is why you can remove a thumb. Every time you come in with a brother, you can remove it because that exit channel is no longer available. Okay? Excellent. All right, everyone sit down, face the camera here. Close your eyes and breathe a little bit. Focus on what we just did. Think about the whole idea of you take someone down in a street fight, you achieve the mount. As soon as you mount, his escape energy will be more violent, the most violent. And then as time goes on, you guys have all felt it even in regular sparring. Initially they go crazy and then they calm down. They calm it down. So right when you mount, hip pressure, control. If he tries to roll, you sneak under the arm and behind the neck with that half Nelson, burning their spirit and their energy. Back to the mount. Then you're here, they go the other way. Underhook, overlace. They exhaust. You're still mounted. And now they're fully depleted. So you go, all right, I'm going to go for this. You have the smashing neck hug and hip pressure. You take your same side hand. They're already done. You underhook one of their arms. Your left arm sneaks under. You walk it up north. They're resisting initially, but because you're so patient in your underhook, you just ratchet. Literally, inch at a time. Walking. Before you know it, their arm is all the way up over their head. And it took you 30 seconds to get it there, but you don't even care because you have no clock, no time limit. Walking. The arm is fully extended. You're there. You know they don't like that position of their arm, and then you start nudging it across with your bicep and your chin. And before you know it, their arm is right across their forehead. You grab their wrist, you feed it behind the neck, C-clamp. And you chill. You're in no hurry. Chill. Use your chin to trap their arm, wrist on the wrist, and you got it. Finally, you say, I'm going to go for it. You open up, you shoot in, double monkey grips. Now you've got his wrist with two arms trapped. And you're there. And you're liking this, but it's a patient process. You slowly start to creep up to modified mount, slide one knee, other foot up. And at that point, you're all feeling good. But what's crazy is you expect the person to stay right there. But instead, at this moment, while you're about to pull him across to take his back, you feel the energy surge, second burst of energy, and he bridges and goes to his own knees in front of you. He just rolls right to his knees explosively. At that moment, you instantly bail on the TAC control. You post out your hand, you sit on the ground, and you slide your back hook in, slide tackle, like we saw with the explosive roll counter, that rider variation where you slide into it, put your both hooks in, and you smash him belly down. You don't even let him get up, because if he gets up to his knees, they can slam you. You put the hooks in, and you smash him down, belly down into the ground. With your hip pressure, now you have full access to the neck. You shoot one hand, he starts peeling your fingers off. You quickly switch. so they don't expect it. Now you sink that rear naked choke and you squeeze. As you're squeezing, this is in the parking lot at Home Depot. As you're squeezing face down, you got him. You got him. At that point, he passes out. You loosen up. You loosen up. He regains consciousness beneath you, belly down, parking lot. He regains consciousness, starts to get up violently, crazy, and you just hook. Round 2, little squeeze. Secondary round. And he passes out again. And then the next time he opens up his eyes and wakes up a little bit, you loosen up right away when he passes out, obviously. And you keep the neck restraint in place, but you talk to him now. You say, bro, I want to let you up, but I need you to relax and calm down so I don't, have to do this again. He's upset, but he's compliant. You get up, you get off, and you get out. What's crazy, welcome back, you guys. What's crazy is that story I just told you, that wasn't made up. That story actually happened. We had a really good friend of ours, some of you guys knew him, John Boyd, who trained with us many years ago. He passed away. And John was just an instructor and a friend, and he got in this fight at Home Depot parking lot. And he's clinched, crazy guy. He went to Home Depot, parked the car, didn't know he had took someone's parking spot. Like, how you just pull in? The guy comes out of his car, this other guy, and this other guy is typical Home Depot, beard, like, walks up, mid to late 30s, early 40s, the Home Depot character, walks up, I'm gonna build myself a deck, that guy, So he walks up, and he's pissed off that John took a spot that John didn't know he was taking. And the guy, John said, Henner, the guy literally walked straight at me, F you, this and that, and then John just turns, and all of a sudden there's cursing and aggression. I had no idea where it was coming from, and it was all directed at him. So when he turns and sees this Home Depot action figure comes at him, rah, and then John's like looking at him, he doesn't know what's going on. The guy just comes close enough, and rah, John just, boom, clinch. And he recited the story because he came the next day to do a private class with us. So John, this is old academy. John steps in, he said, Henner, I clinched, I tried to body fold. He was so strong and such a big guy that he's doing this, resisting my body fold. I was trying to go this way. He resisted this way. And I felt like I was about to have to pull guard. I was like this, almost like, like gonna do this and pull him in the guard just to stay close, right? But as the grip was bending and he was about to let go, he said, Henner, at some point, the guy reared up to strike from the clinch, which was all I needed, boom. And the fold happened, they hit the ground, full speed, flat pancake, boom. And he said, Henner, as soon as we hit the ground, the guy rolled so fast, there was the biggest shock, the speed with which the guy hit, boom, and did this. There wasn't even like a mount defense, cross choke counters, none of that. He just touch and go. So then John immediately floated to his back, rider back mount, put the hooks in, flattened him out, and then the 2 chokes that I just told you actually happened. He squeezed one, the guy passed out. He let go, the guy woke up cussing and swinging, like pissed off trying to get up. Squeezed again, twice he got choked out in the parking lot. And you said, Henner, you should have seen the guy's face. After both chokes were done and he got up, I felt like his spirit had just been robbed away from him. And he walked away, and that was the only time John felt like, man, that was a little bit excessive. I wish he didn't have to experience what he just experienced. Because this John was 60 years old, 150 pounds. And we're talking, like I said, 40-year-old, 200 plus pounds. And he got choked by a little old man, and he didn't know what hit him. Imagine that. Imagine you go to the Home Depot, and Mr. Miyagi just freaking tears your life apart. That's how this guy he didn't even know how to quantify what just happened to him by the guy who wasn't just an old guy, was like the perfect stereotype Santa Claus looking, just like a little old guy, 150, 160 pounds, but the nicest little smile, balding, just classic. So I could just feel for that guy. Moral of the story is chokes work, back mount. Oh, moral of the story is back mount's gonna come quicker than you expect and more violently than you expect. That's all. If you can prevent it, great, but if they're 50 pounds heavier, you're not stopping anything. You're going to ride with it, take the back, put the hooks in. All right?
Kenny had a question.
Kenny had a question. The question from Kenny is, how do you anticipate the combative's more classic back take, where it's a little lighter, a little more floaty, versus the rider back take? Let me just say this. If you take the back on the street against someone who's determined to get to their knees, it's going to be probably today's variation, like for real. Against someone bigger. The combative's variation has 2 considerations. Number 1, it's easier to learn because it's not such a floaty, righty, hooking. Like there's a lot of coordination necessary for today's rider transition. And the combatives kind of teaches you the fundamental blocks of how to take someone's back. And there's a lot of safety consideration in combatives classes regarding hip pressure and driving your weight on some random person who might weigh 50 pounds less than you in their first class. So combatives always takes in safety practice considerations, that in master cycle, our bodies are more developed and our partners are more prepared, so we can do these a little more pressure, a little more heavy. So I'm taking the back rider variation almost every time. If they turn and they go for real, that's what they're gonna get from me right there, if that's your question. Cool? Any other questions? Excellent, guys. Okay. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys. Good job. Thank you, Victor. Excellent.
Sure.
Have a good one, you guys. Yeah.